Hey, what's up guys, it's Cliffix here. I am doing a little review of the Marshall Monitor Bluetooth headphones. So I hate it when people take too long to get into things. So just to summarize, these headphones are awesome. You should definitely buy them. They're a good price and they sound amazing, they look amazing, and overall they're really great. There's a few little, weird quirks, which I'm going to get into. But basically the structure of this video is the design of them, the performance, and then these little few nitpicky kind of quirks. So first up, these things look absolutely fantastic. They got this really nice kind of sleek black design with this kind of vinyl material. I don't know if you can really see that. And they are solidly made. These parts are metal here. We've got really nice little detailing with the bronze kind of indicators here, left and right, and then also on the actual control button. So this is a little button that you can use for the volume, skip tracks, pause. You can even answer calls and stuff with it. Yeah, these are metal. This is nice and soft. They are comfortable to wear for long periods. I've been, like I said, using them for 2 or 3 months now, every day, 5-6 hours just sitting whilst I'm at work or whatever. And yeah, they really look great and they really are comfortable. Also, I love that they actually collapse. So that, if you've got a reasonable size pocket, like if you're wearing a coat or something, that can go in your pocket and no problem, which can't be said for a lot of over-ear headphones. So that's a really nice touch that you can do that. Also just the way the Marshall is written on here and everything, like, damn, looks good. So getting into the performance, these things sound great as well. They have really good balanced sound. It's not too bassy like you get with a lot of the Beats headphones, stuff like that. They sound really great. Apart from that, they also have an amazing battery life. So on the box, they boast it's about 30 hours, which I can totally attest to, agree with. I've never had these things run out on me. Charging for an hour and then pretty much good to go. I've never been stuck without any charge. But even if you are, you can plug them in. That comes with a really nice wire, and yeah, super easy to just plug in. The added benefit as well of having a jack on the side here is that if you're there listening to some music, you can have your buddy sit next to you with his normal wired headset, plug them into yours, and essentially share your music, which is such a rare and nice touch. Like, that is actually super useful, and the things still sound great. That doesn't seem to affect battery life really. It probably does a bit, but yeah, it's just works great. And another little nice feature about these things. Another great feature is that nobody really has them yet. They don't look super basic. They're not Beats. They're noticeably quality. So lastly, my few kind of little quirks and niggles about these headphones. First of all, the control button. Although it looks great, firstly, this thing is really fiddly. Like it kind of barely moves there. It's like it's got nothing to it, so you don't really know which direction you're pressing it in. It's super easy to do it wrong, rewind by accident, whatever. But the other thing is that it's not really intuitively placed. Like, I've got these on the correct way around, so this is left and right. And when I push this backwards, it skips the track forwards, but it's not directly backwards. It's kind of backwards and slightly diagonal down, which is really fiddly to get right. And then, same thing, skipping backwards in a track, you have to push it forwards. So it's kind of not really intuitive. Like, you kind of get used to it, but you'll still be constantly fiddling, like, volume, down. So it's pretty annoying. I don't know if maybe my set has an issue. You know, they put the control on the wrong way round or something. I don't know. Then we also have these curly wires, which, again, look real awesome. They look cool. But you'll find when you open them up, these actually get stuck in the middle of the hinges, right? Do you see that there's a gap there now? So when you then put them on, you're creating a gap. Like, this isn't touching my head. It's not creating a seal. So again, you just kind of gotta like hold them out the way as you do it, open them up properly, and then it sits perfect, you know? Just, it's one of these little things. It's like, it's just a slight design error, and it's kind of annoying. You get used to it, but it is annoying. This next one's kind of weird, but I noticed it, I was playing PUBG. So, you know, I didn't have Bluetooth on my computer at the time, so I plugged them in via the wired thing and went ahead and playing as normal, right? Someone starts shooting me, and I'm spinning around to where I think he is, because I hear him on my left, and there's nothing there. So I'm like spinning around 360, realize he's on the other side. I mean, obviously I was already dead by this point, basically. But I realized when you plug these things in via the 3.5, the ear cups switch sides. So if you're plugging them in, you got to wear the right on your left side, and the left is on your right side. Again, is this an issue with my particular set? I don't know, but it's pretty weird. Again, just, you know it's happening, so you just switch them around whenever you plug it in. It's not that bad, but it's just a little bit of a flaw, you know? And the last thing is actually a little annoying, which is buzzing. So you get these with some Bluetooth headsets. Actually, I've got one more thing after this. You got these with some Bluetooth headsets, but buzzing when you're not playing music or playing any sounds through them, and you're just, you know, got them on your head. So it's kind of a low, like, that kind of sound. It's really annoying. Luckily, as soon as you play music or anything, it goes away or gets drowned out. But yeah, you know, it's just a little flaw. I've read somewhere that they placed the Bluetooth module too close to some of the other parts. That's probably what they did. So again, I think it's just another little quirk that comes from a company that hasn't actually been making headphones for very long. I mean, making a lot of audio equipment, but not headphones specifically. The last thing is these do have a microphone on them. So you can technically answer calls with them. Can't really see this. Right there. Don't bother. The microphone is so terrible that it's not worth using. I mean, maybe if you were sat indoors in your home with no outside sound whatsoever, maybe. Otherwise, don't even bother. All right, to wrap up, these headphones are great. There are a few dodgy little quirks, which probably come from a company that hasn't been making headphones long, but you know, they sound great. They look great. They are comfortable. They're really well made. You can really feel that. And I mean, ignoring the few little quirks, I absolutely would recommend them. You can sometimes pick up a deal. I got these for about £120, which I think RRP, they're about 160, 180. But if you want over-the-ear headphones and you don't want to be basic Beats boys, then definitely go for these. All right, my name's Glyphix. Remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for listening.